Okay, let me see if it is started or not. So hey guys, welcome to the channel, and it's day 9 of DSA learning, and we are going to get live. I hope I'm live now. So let me just see. Let me cancel it. Okay, welcome to the channel, and we are learning DSA, and we made so much pretty much progress. So yeah, we are on the track, and we will do it without any taking break and all. So today is day 9, and welcome if anyone is going to watch this video, or if anyone will. Yeah, so we are live now. Just let me check once. We made so much pretty much progress. So yeah, we are on the track, and we will do it without any taking break and all. So
Great.
today is
So,
day 9, and welcome.
I can
if
say
anyone
like,
is
yeah,
going to
we can
watch
begin.
this video.
Yeah, it's working, so no need to check, and I will just close the stream until I'll finish my work. So hope my screen is visible, and pretty much let me drink water first, and let's boost confidence first, because confidence is the key to if you wanted to become successful. So always remember, your confidence should be high. It is the key to become successful, or to unlock your success. So how is the sauce, bro? Whoever is gonna watch, my sauce is high, and what about you? So yesterday we solved two problems of large size. Is it good to say large size or medium? Like we already covered basics, small and medium. Now it's time to solve large problem or big problem, complex problems. So everything has solution, so we are going to get that solution. So yesterday we solved two problems. Second one was, I remember it was related to permutation, and first one was, I believe it's to find the duplicate number, majority elements, basically where all elements are repeated except you can say one element. All are unique except one element that is being repeated. It could be n by more than n by 2 plus 1, or you can say more than n by 2, more than half. That's why we can counter these elements and we can get the value. So it's like I'm just repeating the same stuff, but my screen, if you can see my screen, then we can jump to the next problem. Let me try to be a little more confident. So 3 2 1, here we go. So okay. Okay, so here we go. We have third problem, that is nothing but let me boost my confidence, because I feel confidence is a key, bro. And if you are not watching, just read this book. I'm personally suggesting, because I started learning it, and in all videos nowadays I'm promoting this book, because I feel like whoever if anyone in future also is from the office, my office, and who if anyhow he or she will ever is gonna watch, then I can say I got it from CHD office, and someone like I participated in Secret Santa contest, and got this book. And basically there was a Secret Santa book swap contest, and there you have to drop a book with a wrapper, and then it will be swapped with someone else's book. And so yeah, shout out to you if ever future in ever. Normally it's not going to happen, but I'm just giving a shout out. Maybe we don't know this what is going to happen in a small world. So it's in a small world. Okay, so this book is very great, and tomorrow I'll start another chapter. So if you want to boost your confidence, I won't say like it's going to help, it's going to boost your confidence. For confidence you have to work hard, and you have to earn it. So bro, wherever you are right now, or wherever you want to go, just work hard, and you will get it done anyhow. So your commitment should be always high, and you should work for them. So I'm committed that I'll solve DSA daily, and for that I have to go live daily, so that irrespective of whether I'm feeling sick, I'm weak, and I'm not feeling well, but here I'll be live at least I'll try to solve some problems, one problems, and we'll do it, bro. So no problems, and we'll keep on going until we'll finish all the problems. And it's not about all the solve thousands or 2000s of problems. It's all about once you will practice more, you will get the patterns and you will get the concepts, because practice sometimes makes like when you do a lot of practice, you get the concepts, what how things are working. It depends on person to person, you can say. Like some persons get the nuances, or some persons get the grab information easily. Some people take time. For example, me, I take time little. If so, I need more practice. So yeah, we are on the track, and we will make pretty much we are making pretty much good progress, or you can say uh, better progress. We are progressing in a good way. So let's jump to the another problem, that is set matrix 0, and let's jump to the problem without wasting your or mine time, because time is a key and it is very important. So yeah, let's jump to the next problem, and it is set matrix 0 zeros. Okay, let's see what problem says. Given an m cross n matrix, means m rows and columns, integer matrix. Okay, great. If an element is 0, set its entire row and column to 0. Okay, you must do it with it in place. Okay, great. Input matrix 1 1 0, no, 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. Okay, we'll see it. And then you have to change it to like wherever it's given a matrix m cross n integer matrix, if an element is 0, set its entire row and column to 0. You must do it in place. Okay, great. Okay, so if there is if an element is 0, set its entire row. Okay, great. Okay, so second, this is example. Now a matrix size can be, okay, an element of matrix can be it can be ranging from 2 minus 231 to 231 minus 1. So like it's definitely it's going to accommodate in the array, so we don't need to look into these constraints. So positive negative numbers can be there, and 0. If 0, then mark that row and column as a 0 0 0. And yeah, okay, so we have matrix dot length, matrix n of matrix of 0 dot length. But what is it, man? With it, how can we define like what will be maximum length? You are just telling matrix, and matrix is can be of any size. Okay, let's see. Let's jump to the whiteboard, and we'll see where how can we approach this problem with if okay. Before that, let me start timer. Maybe I'll allocate it 45 minutes, because we are approaching to this problem, so we'll get proper time. We'll give proper time to solve it and to think and analyze and work on complexity, how much time complexity, space complexity it is going to take. And first we'll try to find the basic brute force solution, and then we'll jump to the optimal solution, whatever will come into our mind or my mind. So we'll try to optimize it. Okay, so yeah, let me note down the example first. Okay, let me change the marker or pen color. So we have 1 1 1. Okay, great. Then we have 1 0 and 1, and then we have 1 1 1. Okay, great. So let me change it to a matrix that will be easy to follow. 1 1 1 and 1 0 1 and then 1 1 1. So it will be changed to you can say 1 1, no, not 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1. So zeros, okay, output will be 1 0 1. Yeah, 0 0 0 1 0 1. Okay, so seems like it's a very simple problem, but let me see what we can do right now, and let me note down another example so we'll get more idea.
if there is any hidden pattern, 3 4 5 2 and then 1 3 1 3 and 1 5. Okay, so we have this array, and let not array, that is matrix basically, 0 1 2 0 and then 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 2 and 1 3 1 5. So here we can see this one is going to 0 0, so 0 0 0 0, and this one will be okay, this one will be 0. Okay, okay, let me jump to the screen now, I mean to the whiteboard. So we have these examples. So we found, like here this number is a 0, so all this row will be turned to 0 and this one will turn to 0. And here if you see, this one will be 0, this one will be 0, and if you see the impact of this one will be 0. Great, so we have these numbers. Now we need to solve it. So what I can see, first option we have is just note down all the columns, maybe start scanning from all the columns and just see what is the column and rows where it will be 0. So just note down the column number and row number. But if we'll do this, then the problem is, okay, let me say it again. Option 1, whatever is coming into my mind. So first we can scan all the array and we can create list 1 rows, and here we can say all the rows where 0 is present. I mean, yeah, so what we will do, basically all the rows where we are going to where we are getting 0, for example it will be 0 comma 0 and it will be 0 comma you can say 0 comma 0 1 2 3 0 comma 3. So we have 2 points, so we can store all the rows, and all the calls will be 0 and 3. Then whatever the columns we can start scanning from this number, and if any of the coordinates match with these, maybe you can say if I in this one, if this is 0, then if it is in this one, if it is in 0 in the rows, in columns, any of them, if it is available in any of them, then simply mark that element in as a 0. So that is option available, but how much will be the value of it, or you can say how much yeah, what will be the size of this one and this one. So that is a challenging part here. Maybe you can say if all the elements are maybe if someone added array, or maybe say someone created a matrix where all the elements are 0, then it will be like there will be m rows, m columns, so all the will be like the size of these will be m and n, you can say, and for each element we need to check into this, so it will be m into n. These are the total element index, and you have to look up for each, you need to check this one and this one, so it will be something like m plus n lookup. So this will be m square plus plus n, and you can say n square plus m. So can we say order of n cube it will be, and that's very strange and we can't use this method to solve this problem. Then what I'm thinking, maybe we need to do some, okay, numbers can be anything. So okay, I mean, if I'll start scanning from this number, can I say, okay, what will we do? Okay, suppose I am starting with this, not here, bro. You have to be little more cautious, or maybe let me note down again. Or it's great if I'll duplicate it. Why do I need to? Okay, so here we go. Yeah, here we go. So we have a number, and now what we want, 0 0, we have a 0 value. So okay, I mean, suppose if this number is 0, so how we are going to mark this one as a 0? I mean, we don't want to go back and forth. I mean, once we are moving from top to bottom, we can say, okay, here it will be I, and it will be Z, I and Z. I'm sorry, actually I'm feeling sleepy. I don't know what happened. Okay, so let me see how can we solve it. I'm little cautious, or okay, so we already covered, I mean, 9 minutes we elapsed, time already elapsed, 9 minutes of duration covered, and I'm not coming into we are not, basically I'm not getting any proper solution here, so I need to think more or think out loud. So what I'm thinking, how can we make sure that we are, basically it's going to take order of n square, I'm hoping at least. Definitely it will take at least order of n square, and what I'm assuming based on my observation, I can see. Suppose I equals to 0 as, and then z equals to 0 and 3. How can we uh, make sure that numbers are converted? Is there any other information given in numbers? Okay, so one more thing is here. First we need to get all the numbers, otherwise what we will do, if we will simultaneously start marking the numbers 0, and what we can do, once we are past that particular row, so if we are going to pass below one rows, then we can say, we can mark that as a 0. But if something is in between, and if we are targeting, we are again going to that, then it will make things complicated. but it is very tedious if I am going to perform using this operation, if I'm going to perform using this operation this way, this approach. Okay, what if I'm just thinking, if we will perform it in multiple passes, maybe 2 times, can we make it? If I'll get any number, so just say note down this one and just start marking that particular row as 0. No bro, it will be very harsh. What we can do, we have numbers, we want to set them 0, 0 1 2 0 3 4 5 2 1 3 1 5. Mm-hmm. 0 0. OMG. Actually, how can I make sure the numbers will be 0? Bro, just getting out of it. Suppose I got first number and I after that can we store somewhere like number of rows, number of columns where 0 is present? What if we'll say rows where 0 is present? I mean this row, this row, this row. Columns where 0 is present. I means row. One, two, three. 0, 3, 4. Man, it's getting out of my head. Okay, let me select. Start taking. Let us select help from hands. Did I submit it here? No. Okay. I have to think more, bro. You can't say. I can't solve it. Oh, it is given M and N. It could be N and M. Can range from, can be 200. So 200 into 200, that will be the size of a max to 2 raised to 4 into 10 to the power 4. That will be the size of a it. And an array can have 200 elements. And what if I'll do, this is brute force, bro. Why are you thinking about it? Really, brute force. Anyone can solve using this. Then what is the purpose of algorithm and all? You are just thinking like a stupid, dumbest solution you are thinking. We have 0. So what will be the relevance if we'll make it 0? How can we make it 0? We have 0. So what can we do? Can we add it somewhere? I mean, so why some logic is not coming into my mind? I'll hustle it. I don't know how, but I'll do it. Okay, let's not lose hope, bro. Be positive. I don't know how much time I already spent, so it's like half of the time already. I ate already ate 50% of the time. Okay, let me read it. Sometimes it's given array. You must do it in place. Okay, I can do it in. Oh, okay. Anything expected? Companies where did it? Oh, all big companies asked. So okay. What if I'll take bro, you got stuck here. 0 and 0. I know. Nothing is coming into my mind. Problem is this. Okay, just thinking. Yeah, okay, I think I can recall something from this array. So maybe what we can do, uh, instead of creating new array, we can utilize it. So I remember I think I solved it in past, so I can recall it. Maybe so. Uh, Let me create a copy of it. Okay, I think I can solve it using some sort of technique. Uh, Let me do it. So we have 0, 1, 2, 0, 3, 4, 5, 2, and 1, 3, 1, 5. These are the numbers. So at starting, what we will do, suppose this is also number is 0. Let's see, for the sake of convenience, this is a number where it is 0. So we will start scanning from starting. So if something is 0 in the first row, that is okay. If something is coming 0 in this row, okay, maybe let's say this one is 0 also, then everything will be 0. Leave it. So suppose here, if we found any 0, maybe here we found 0, then what we will do, we'll look for another, we'll store it at a header level. Like this is 0, so we are going to store it in the header. Okay, so this one is 0. So what you will do, you will store it here and you will store it here. Okay, great. And once will maybe in this the same will happen. Suppose here also it's here it is 0. Then what will do, instead of changing anything, you will store it here and you will store it here, because this is the place where it should be 0. So this way, what you are doing, you are just creating an array of basically where it is 0, and after that, just whenever you are visiting to numbers, you will see whether it is 0 here or here. If anyone is 0, just you mark that 0. Maybe you will look for this number. So let's say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. Okay, so you will say 1, 2 is 0, 1, 2 is 0, that is part of it. So you will say 1, I mean it's the first means, okay, so you will say array of 1 of 0 and or if it is for example this one or this one, area or area of 0 of 2 is 0, then you will mark that number. Or let's say we are at I and j. So what you can do, if array of I or array of j, that is I mean not this, array of 0 and I, okay, I'm again making mistake, array of I and 0 is 0 equals to 0, or array of j, array of 0 and j equals to 0, then you will you will make that number as a 0. But I need surety on it. Do we have any other example? Okay, here we have only one, so it won't be sufficient. So how we are going to approach it? First we will start with a loop, like I mean start scanning the numbers. And can we cover it in one go? No, you have to solve it 2 times. Yeah, really. I need to solve it. I mean, I have to do it 2 times, then only we can do it. But what about header? What if first element is so? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if this number is 0, then make it 0, and this one make it 0. But if it's not 0 and this one is 0, then we won't make any change there. We just have to make. Okay, so I think what we need to I'm trying to formalize an algorithm. So what I found, okay, there will be 2 rules. One will be applicable to this part and another will be applicable to this part. So when we are starting scanning from this number, so what we will do, so first number whatever it is, it will be the same, so we are not going to say anything about it. If it is 0, it will be 0. If it is 1, it will be 1. Bro, are you for real? But what if it is 0? Then it should be 0. What if it is 0? Then it should be 0. Really, right? Again, I came with the same problem. I feel, I mean, if we'll make this number as a 0, then it will go to this number, and it will make this 0 and this one 0. That means this column should be 0, this row should be 0, and if this one 0, then it will make this 0. But what if we haven't got anything here? It is 1, suppose, and we made this. I mean, I'm just confused how to derive it. Suppose, I know for these numbers you can say if this one we just need to look here. If this one is 0 and this one is 0, or any of them is 0, just make it as a 0. Perfect, right? Yeah. But what about this corner case? How we are going to tackle it? So can I say if this number is 0, what could be reason for making it 0? It could be because of this number. What if this number is 0, then it will make this number 0. So, but we can't, based on this 0, we can't say like it will be 0. Bro, the thing is, based on this, we can mark them as a 0. Maybe if this number is 0, it will be 0. If this one is 0, then we can make it 0. And I spent 45 minutes, but I am not able to get the solution. If this number is 0, we can make it 0. If this number is 0, we can make it a 0. If this we can make it a 0. If this, we can make it a 0. But problem is, what if we store header information? That will be this. But this number is actually not 0. And at the end, when we are scanning, this is a corner case. We need to check how to tackle this. Okay, when it will be 0. If either of them is 0, I mean literally, it can be 0, it can be 0, but, and because of this, these numbers will be tackled. But for this number, okay, when we are making this one 0, then we'll see, I mean, we can make it as a 0 because it's 0th row. So make this one 0 and make this one 0. And what if this one is 0 and this one is not 0? Then so can I say, bro, it took me time to realize, but still I'm little confused about it. So first thing is we have to start scanning from the start, top to bottom, and we'll go by like maybe say let's for I 0 to n minus 1, for j 0 to it was m, right, n minus 1. Now 0. So there are two conditions. I not equals to 0 and j not equals to 0. Not equals to 0 means these numbers are not the top row and this one. So we can use this. So we just have to make array of whatever the value is here I. So ith row will be 0 and jth column will be 0. So for ith row it will be like 0 comma I equals to 0 and array of and j comma 0 equals to not equals to 0. Yeah, so both. Let me clean it. Array of j will be that particular column. So array of j means first, second, third, and zeroth row, zeroth column, first column. So yeah, ith row, that particular row, and zeroth column. One minute, bro, you are confusing me. So if I want, like, we are targeting ith row. So for ith row, I have to go ith row. Oh, my bad. Array of ith row and zeroth column equals to 0. And now we need to go to the jth row. Array of, so we can say 0th row and jth column equals to 0. So this is normal case. But if let's say if array of I equals to 0, if I equals to 0, so that means we need to, that means that particular row is a 0, contains 0, so that particular row will be complete 0, ith row. And yeah, so if any of the element of ith row is 0, yeah, so that means, can I say array of 0 comma 0 will be 0? What do you say? But if we'll make that 0, just a little curious about it. How can we tackle the header condition? I feel like I'm not able to figure it out how to do it, and it's just 3 minutes left, man. You just took 45 minutes to just think about it. I'm literally frustrating now. If I equals to 0, yeah, so we have somewhere 0 in the column, and we just want to tackle that. That means that particular row will be 0. So we know we can mark that number will be 0, so that's why it will take care of it. But what about the row? Yeah, for row also, when we will start from starting number. So how are we going to check? do we need to take care of it in extra cases? Maybe we'll keep it as it is. Then we have to check if any one of them 0, then just make that particular row completely 0. If any one of them is 0, so for example if it is 0, then we'll keep it as a 0. But it will come into trouble, like we won't be able to. We are using video numbers as header information, so somehow we need to take care of it. But if I equals to 0, that means first row has a 0. That means if I'll store it here, it will make disaster. If I'll store it here, it will make this one disaster, because otherwise it will say like everything is 0. It should be 0 in this one as well. So if I'll just keep it as it is here, then will it be sufficient? I mean, no. How we will get to know like whether it is part of it came from this one or this one? Bro, I won't. Okay. Bro, I know it is going to be solved using this one only, but somehow I'm missing some piece of it. I mean, yeah, literally I'm missing something that is going to tackle the first row and first column. So how are we going to tackle if something is 0? For example, if header itself contains 0, if it is 0 here, then for sure we can say like this one will be 0, this one will be 0. And if contains here, we can say this one will be 0, this one will be 0. But what so if it is here, then how to make sure? Okay, I think we can do it using with the help of this. Maybe we need to use two variables, row and col. So if any of the element in the top row contains 0, then we will mark row as a 0. Okay, great. Yeah, if suppose this one is 0, then we'll say okay, this one is 0, that means it's going to okay, it will mark this one as 0, it will mark this one as 0. So great, we can say row equals to 0. If then this one, then say row equals to 0 as well. So here we'll be having the number as well as row equals to 0. What equals to about column? So if this one is 0, then we are going to mark row equals to 0, column equals to 0. If anything else, it will take care. I hope it will work now. Let me add 10 more minutes, not 20 minutes, 10 minutes. So let me say row equals to 0 minus 1 and column equals to -1, so initially it's 0. For I in range for I dx and el in okay for mat in mat comma okay idx comma mat in okay let me say I comma mat in matrix. Okay, now not it won't work. Enumerate okay matrix, and now we have to say for j comma el in enumerate, and it will be mat, and now corner case when I equals to when I equals to 0, when 0 comma 0 is 0, that means we have this corner case. So row if array of, or maybe let me do one thing, we don't need to take a special condition here. Okay, let's do it here only. If I equals to 0, okay, so let me say el equals to 0 and I equals to 0 and j equals to 0, that means that is the first element. So row equals to 0, column equals to 0, el if el equals to 0 and okay, and it is first row, so I equals to 0 and I equals to 0, I mean that means first row is 0. So we can say just make row equals to 0 and el if el equals to 0 and j equals to 0. Yeah, what do you mean I equals to 0 and j is 0? So this will be the first row and element equals to 0. Okay, so we need to make the column equals to 0. Yeah, it's really getting tricky. Okay, let me just use else. If all other condition, if el equals to 0, that means it is not the part of I equals to 0 or j equals to 0 or I and both j equals to 0, that means so el equals to 0, that means what we need to do, so that particular I and j we need to change the header. So we can say array, not array, what the heck bro, where is the, okay, so here we just made row 0 column 0, and now we need to genuinely make the zeros in the based on the column. So we are going to say okay, matrix of 0, I mean yeah, it will be I. Okay, so that particular row and 0th column will be equals to 0, and matrix of, you can say, 0th row and 0th column will be equals to 0. Wow, great. So finally, can I print it? No, just start making zeros. Now let's time to change matrix based on the values. For I in range, not range, basically shall I copy it again? Yeah, you can copy it. Yeah, I don't need element, I just need this value. So for I in row in range, matrix of, you can say matrix, that will be returned, and then for z in range, okay, matrix of 0. Okay, so that will be going to provide the length of columns. If I equals to 0, I mean row equals to 0, then that means array of I equals to 0 means first row, and whatever it is, whatever value of j is there, so okay, row equals to 0, that means that particular row should be 0. So array of, not array, matrix of I and j will be equals to 0, and if okay, if column equals to 0 and j equals to 0, column equals to 0, I mean I am just literally and j equals to 0, that means matrix of, you can say that particular column should be 0, so matrix of I and j equals to 0. Wow, I just have confusion. Else just we are going to take another part. If now just we'll say if array of, I mean not array of, that particular ith, j or column, any of them is 0. So if matrix of 0 comma j means the first row and jth column, if we are at the column equals to 0, or matrix of, bro, why are you making one more, matrix of, oh, okay, 0, not 0, but it will be the 0th column, yeah, 0th row, now 0th column, and ith row, I or 0 equals to 0, then mark that particular matrix of 0, I mean I and j equals to not equals to 0. So I'm just hoping I'll solve it, otherwise let me run it one more times. I have made some mistakes. I'm expecting that, because to be honest, I'm just okay. Matrix cannot be interpreted. Len of matrix. Len of matrix. No, you can interpret. Let me add 5 more minutes. So VD just I took 45, 10, 50, 55 and 5, 60 minutes. Okay, that's very strange thing I did. Oh no, where are you, mad? Man, sometimes I do lot of mistake. It's not a range. I have to use it somewhere else, and I used somewhere else. Yeah, but it's great. Like, when we are and to be honest, I'm able to recall it because I solved it in the past, but it's been long time. I forgot the reason to like how it I solved it. Your output 000. Really? 0120. Okay, let me solve it. We'll stick to one problem. If we are not able to proceed, then we are not here to make records or something. I'm just here to learn and learn. Yeah. So sometimes I get hyper excited. Yeah, I'm just up near to the solution, and to be honest, I have to refine it, bro. And time is moving so quickly. So I'll just say why everything went to zero. What was the example? Let me see the example and print. I'll print the matrix after changes. So it was 0 1. No man. So it was 0 1 2 and 0. Okay, let me make matrix only. 0 1 2 0 and 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 2, and another one is 3 1 3 1 5 1 3 1 5. Okay, so we have these three numbers, and now we just want to make, so it will be 0, it will be 0, it will be 0. I got it. And we need to take extra care of the this number spatial scenario. So okay, so after all updates we need to take care of this. If row equals to 0, I mean, yeah, literally we need to do 3 steps process or what. I know it's a little hectic, but I got the essence of it. Basically, when we are updating and we are making lookup, it is performing the same operation again, and because of that it created a mess. So here if you see, now I hope it will work. Bro, still? Are you for real? Without it, let me see what it's going to do. Why everything is 000? What you did, bro? Bro, I just want to add time. I'm now I'm losing my control. Row equals to 0. This one. Corner case when 0 is 0. If element equals to 0, okay, and I equals to 0 and j equals to 0,
that means the first element. Okay, that means row will be 0, column will be 0. If element equals to 0 and I equals to 0 means first row, if any element, then row will be 0. Else if element equals to 0 and j equals to 0, that particular you can say column is 0, so we can say yeah, that particular column will be 0, so column equals to 0. Else if element equals to 0, that means if it is any other element, then matrix of I of equals to 0. Okay, that means, for example, here it will make if matrix of 0 comma j equals to 0 or okay, and yeah, I got it. It will start from, okay, so rows will start from 1 onwards and columns also will start from 1 onwards, so 1 comma 1. Can I say like this, 1 onward, and here also 1 onwards. Bro, literally, let me check now. I know now it's partial solution, but 450310, 450310, and okay, now also we don't need to traverse all the array. We can say first row and first column, just we need to traverse that. Why do we need to traverse? Let's leave it, no problem. For the time being, I am not very concerned about it. So let's see. I'll optimize it maybe in next run. But yeah, it's pretty much time consuming problem. I have to revisit it. I really am quite happy, like I am able to solve it. I took more time, but that is okay. At least I am able to solve it within the time, not within the time, but I took literally more than 1 hour. So I'm really feeling bad and worried about it. But yeah, finally we solved it, so that's the important thing here. Let me know that must solve the lead code problem to see if you got the intuition and took time to write the code, times would be reduced. Yeah, okay, so I think I made same mistake. Solved on to 30th, okay, what we say, April, so it's literally 30th April. I wasn't expecting. I need to work hard. Okay, yeah, hard, and I don't know. I think maybe I need some post P or what. Okay, so no problem. We'll keep our motivation high, and we solved one problem, so we'll jump to another. And I hope I'll solve two problems today. But yeah, I'm quite happy. At least I hustled, and I solved without looking into the example, and I feel like I'm able to recall my memory, and without any pressure, time, foundation, and all. I solved it 1 year back. I feel. I don't know exactly, but yeah, I'm able to recall it. That's a good point. So it's not like I'm completely know it. So I have to think from scratch. If you see, like I took time, but yeah, I'm pretty happy. Like I am just. It's like a positive motivation for me. Okay, great. So we are making pretty much progress.
yeah, it's slow, but yeah, sometimes it's like good if you are moving like a turtle instead of rabbit, and will keep on going. So just stay motivated, positive, and you will make progress, bro. No worries at all. So solved on 30th April and 2026. Though solved it without taking help, but took 1 hour and time needs to be reduced. Wow. Heavy for me. Cheers to me. And let me drink water and we'll jump to another problem, bro. Just actually I have to not make announcement or what. It's okay. So let me jump to another problem that will be majority element. And I'm kind of boring person, I felt it. But things are like I have to change and all. I don't know how to make, how can I be a good person? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, majority element to part 2. Wow, it's going to be crazy, 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 crazy. And hey, we see it's problem hard. It is showing all other medium and it is hard. Then why they kept it in the hard problems all the, no problem, we'll keep it. We don't care whether it's hard, it is medium or it's small, large, medium, anything. Just we are here to solve and learn. Given an integer array of size n, return all elements which appear more than n by 3 times in the array. Okay, the output can be returned in any order. So okay, return all elements which appear more than n by 3 times in the array. Wow, literally. I'm using too many times literary. What is the meaning of literary? I know literally. Okay, let's leave it for the time. I'll note it down. Okay. Okay, so here we go. We have an array. It is, for example, this one, and we are expecting that it should return all the elements that are more than n by 3 times in the array. Great. So the problem, the output can be returned in any order. Output can be returned in any order. So output order does not matter. You have to solve it just. So let's see how we will go and how we will try to solve it. Let's give it time of 45 minutes, whatever the standard time they have given. It will be sufficient if we are able to proceed. And what is the time right now? It's 1:19 a.m. It's night. So we have problem like 1, 2, 1, 1, 3 and 2, and now we have to solve it. So all the elements that are more than n by 3 times we need to return. Earlier we were having only one element that was major. So can I say more than n by 3 times? So how many such elements can be there? I'm just assuming. Maximum how many can be here? Suppose let's take an ideal scenario. Total there are n numbers. We have one number which is n by 3 times plus 1, another number n by 3 plus 1. So can we say 2n by 3 plus 2. So n plus 1 by 3. Okay, so these are the numbers. So n plus 1 by 3, 2n plus 1 by 3 to be honest. So n minus 2n plus 1 by 3, 3n minus 2n minus 2 by 3, n minus 2 by 3. Okay, so this will be less than n by, so at max there could be 2 elements and minimum 1. At max there can be 2 elements. Maximum there are 2 possible elements that can be resultant, or maybe we can say there will be maximum 2 elements that are possibles, or here we can say these are the 2 possible outcomes we can get max. So I think we need to use the same approach here as well. Just we need to make sure that we are getting 2 numbers and counters of these 2. So can I say when we got the first number, let's say num1 equals to 1 and num2 equals to, what are the numbers range? It could be positive, it could be minus. Num2 will be none at starting. We do not have any number. Okay, and count will be here cnt equals to 1, cnt equals to 0, and okay, it could be anything. Numbers doesn't matter here. So we have these numbers right now. Let me start with this second number. So can I say we got another number? If it is not matching with this number, so it might be the second number. It could be the second number, right? So can I say it could be num2 equals to 2 and count equals to 1. Maybe this one can be part of okay, 1 minute. Bro, if I'll make it second number, let's see. Okay. Return all elements which appears more than n by 3 times in the array. So n by 3 times all the elements that appears more than n by 3 times. How do we know? I mean, suppose there are 2 numbers that are appearing more than n by 3 times. Okay, n by 3 plus 1 time, n by 3 plus 1 time. So another number will be n by 3 minus, all other numbers will be n by 3 minus 2, n by 3 minus 2. So if we'll counter with both, then we will be having some leftover of this, and we will be having some leftover of this. But how do we know like these are the numbers only which are more than these numbers? Okay. I mean, literally, I need to think more, think out more, think about it. I think I remember they were using similar pattern, but how exactly? If a number is appearing more than n by 3 times, okay, n by 3 times, so there could be maximum two numbers, but it is also possibility that there is only single number that is appearing more than n by 3 times, and all other numbers are, I mean, just single. Maybe it is appearing n by 2 times, n by 2 plus 1 time, or it could be, there are many possibilities, right? But yeah, maximum two numbers will be possible here for sure at max. So let me just write down something, I'll get to know more about it. Okay, instead of just sitting and just thinking I would work and I need to derive something, then I'll get more insights from it. If I add this number to this, okay, great, count made 1. Now I'm getting another number, so can I make it 0? If I'll make it 0, let's say these are the numbers only, then I'll get another number and I'll make it again. How? Suppose this is the ब्रो, अबे समझ जा भाई, मेरी खोपड़ी ना खराब. Okay, sorry. I'm literally speaking in Hindi and I thought, okay, I'm in live stream, bro, why are you behaving like an active person? Let me be little gentle, man. I'm just sitting like a no, it's not a, I'm gonna watch in, if I'll watch it in future, I'll say, what if I took risk and all? Might be I would have been somewhere else, bro. So if I'll use two number, I mean literally, what can we do? Num1 equals to 1, num2 is initially none, count is 1. If we are going to get second number, I'll just mark like num2 equals to 2, count equals to 1. Now we got another number, so it will be like num1 equals to 2, num1 equals to 1, count equals to 2. Great. Now we got another number, so count equals to 3. Now we got another number, 3. So can I I'm not getting what I need, what is expected here. So let me clean some space. Just go out. I do not care about you. You are no more my friend. Wow, great. Oh, hooray, hip hip. But you haven't achieved anything. So how can I say hip hip hooray? I don't know, man. It's getting out of my mind. Num1 equals to, we have a number. If some number is n by 3 times, if we are using one number only, then the other one will win. But if we are using two numbers, then it might be we get two numbers. I mean, yeah. I mean, here we need to do. I'm sorry, I wasn't sharing my screen. The right, my right screen. I was keep on. I opened this one only. I have to switch it to whiteboard. But here, I mean, two numbers will be greater than n by 3. So if we'll get any number to counter them, it will be like these are going to counter them, but still we'll get some left over. But what if we are going to counter these numbers itself? N by 3, n by 3, then it will be 0. And what if initially we have one number count, we kept 1, we got another number, so what we will do, num1 equals to 1, num and cnt equals to 1 at initial stage. At the second stage we see num2 is none, so num2 equals to 1 and count equals to 1, num2 is 2, then we got 1, so we are going to check, bro, 1, is it any of these numbers? So yeah, it will, we can say num count will be 2. Then we got another number, so we'll say okay, it is here, so it's why we will count will be 3. So we have num1 with majority of 3. We have another number that is with the count of 1. So far we got two numbers, so these are the numbers. Then we got 3, so we are going to subtract it. So we can say like 3 will be subtracted to it, then it will be 1, not even, it will be 2, and it will be 0. Now we got another number 2, so 2 will come here. Okay, so num2 will be 2, and yeah, literally, so we have one vacancy here, so we can say 1. So we have two numbers. So 2 to 4 to 6, 6 and half will be 2. No. Okay, 3 to the 2. So can I say? What is the output of it? I know brute force approach is just count the numbers and then see the number and bite 3 times. How would we know this number has been? Initially it was 1, now then we got 2, so we stored in the second position, and then we got 1. Okay, maybe we need to change. So we got 1. So if we are comparing 1 with 1, so it will just add, so count will be 2. And when we are comparing this with this number, it is going to counter it. So here count will be 0 and num 1. Okay, and then we got another 1, so we are going to make it, basically it will add in the first, so count will be 3. Okay, first it was, then we got 2. I think I'm just trying to cover some and to get more about it. We have a number, we got another number, so can it sit or can it counter it? If there is a number, just thinking. Both number will stay there, so one will be here, one will be here, and once we'll get the second number, then it's going to cut this one, third number it's going to cut this one, and then it will going to cut this one, we're going to cut this one. I'm just assuming worst case scenario what could happen. I mean what can happen. So we have n by 3, n by 3. That means all the numbers are going to basically counter with these numbers, and it will make number lesser and lesser, both numbers. good. All these numbers will cut them, but it will be like still there will be some remaining part of it. I'm not getting the piece that is missing here. And there are, if total there are 7 numbers, out of which 3 times are so let me take example of this number. It is 1 2 1 1 3 2 and 2. These are the numbers basically, and now I just want to solve this problem. Okay, so let's analyze it first. We need to find out the how it's going to counter this, how these numbers are going to counter. So we can see there are 3 times 2. Okay, no, let's say 2 is 3 times and 1 is 3 times. All other number here, if you see, 3, remaining is 3, 1 times. So maximum we can have 2 numbers. Okay, so we'll take 2 nums, num1, num2. Now first num will come here. So let's say 1 will come here. Second num 2. Second num is vacant, so it will come here. So for the time being we have 2 elements. Now the third number. These 2 numbers are n more than n by 3 times, then they can kill each other, right? Literally, I mean, if something is like this is also 3 times, this is also 3 times, so if we are going to say first store it, second store it, and then we got this number again, so it's going to be added in this one, and it will be distracted from or subtracted from this number. So it counted one number and it got addition in another one. Now when comes to another number, maybe what it will do, it will reduce one by one and it will add by one here. Okay, let's say we have 1 1 1 and these are like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 and finally we have 3 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, so how many 1 I took? 3. And how many 2 I took? 3. These are the numbers. So initially 1 2 will become here, now 1, so it will go to this and it will make 2, and not 2. Basically count 1, C and T will be 2, and it was a 0 1, I mean. Now the second one will come and it will make it a 0. Now third will come and it will make it 1, and it will make it 1 because it got counted off, and then we get 1, so it will make it 2, and then we'll get 2, it will make it 2, no, it will make it 1 and 1, and it will make it 2. What you did, bro? First, C and T equals to 1. I'm really sorry. I'm learning. C and D equals to 1, and here we can see C and T equals to 0. So let's say both are processed. So C and T equals to 2. Not 2, 1. Now we got 1, so it will be 2. Now we got 2, so it will be 1, and it will be 2. Now we got 1, so it will be 2, and it will be 1, 1, and it will be 1. I'm not getting it. Like, what would be the solution for it? Bro, really, I need to take help or what? I need to take help, but maybe let me solve it tomorrow. I need to analyze the problem in deeper way. Otherwise, if I'll do it in hurry, bro, I'm just thinking about how much time will I'll take to solve if I'll move like a turtle. I get it. There can't be more than 2 elements. Bro, no, we are not looking for this approach. We are looking for optimal approach. Prerequisite. Bro. they are doing it very fairly. I don't know how I'm not able to collect it. They are saying we have two counts. Whatever I was just trying to do, they are doing same but count one. Okay, EL1 equals to, I'm just using num, so let me say num 1 equals to initially num 1 will be 1 and count 1 will be equals to 1. Now num 2, if it is count the same number, then I increase that number. Now the num 2 will be 1, not 1. Okay, so we got another number, but if you see storing. Okay, so first we need to check if second one is element is vacancy is free, then just make it 2. So if you see num 2 will be here, count will be 1. Now we got again 1, so this number is now already in the array, so we'll make it 2. And then we got 2, that is also in the array, so 2. Then we got 1, so make it 3. Then we got 1, so make it 3. And then we got 3, so make it 2, make it 2. So these are numbers. But 3 1 3 3 2 2 2 2. Let me take this example. 3 1 3 3 3 1 3 3 2 2 4 times 2 2 2 2 2. Initially it is through CNT. Num2 will be 1, count will be 1. Now we got 3, so 3, count will be 2. Again we got 2, count will be 3. Then we got 2, so 2 is not the same number. So can I say we are going to counter it? So it will be 0 and it will be 2. Okay. Now we again got 2, so it will be 1 and no, so 2, it will be 2 only. As you can see, this number is basically vacancy is available, so it could be an element here. Now we got 2 again, so it will be part of this. No, count was 1, so count will be 2, and here we have 2, and then we got again 2, so count will be 3. What I did mistake, I believe. Let me try run it again. So num1 is to 3, count equals to 1, num2 equals to 1, count equals to 1. Again got a number, so increase the count of 3, it will be 2, then again it will be 3, and then we got number 2, so we need to deduct the number, so 3 will become changed to 2. Okay, so finally they are verifying whether the count is matching or not. But bro, I'm not grasping it at root level. How they are deriving this algorithm. Like, it was pretty intuitive when we were solving the first problem, but now how can we say when we are, so we just assumed we have two numbers. So okay, so can I say we have two numbers now? Now we are getting, so we stored two numbers first, then we started tracking them. So if we are getting the same two numbers again and again, then we'll just keep them. But at the end, if we are initially whatever the numbers we have, okay, so that are here, but after that we got for example there are two numbers, and then we got a strange third number, or you can say okay, I need to yeah, so we have number 3, number 1 initially, let's say, then we got another number, so that number is you can say is going to count this different number, so it will basically going to reduce the numbers, because this is third number and all are homogeneous, you can say I can say now both have all three numbers have the count of 1, so it will be like count of all three are now 0. But when we are getting another number, so it could be more than once, or maybe the numbers that we have found so far, so third number, maybe if it is same, then it will be part of it, and yeah, then fourth, then it will be part of it again. If we are getting another number, if the count of both is same, I mean the number is same number of time, I mean 1 and 1 time, and if any odd number is coming, so that means it is going to reduce the weightage of these two numbers, and once we got the same weight again, then that will help, or that will increase the weight of that particular number, that it is more than, like its count is got increased. And again, if we are getting another number that is odd out of these two, okay, so I need to grab it, I don't know how to grasp this information. uh, for the time being, let me solve it so that I can sleep peacefully. Otherwise it will be headache to me. Maybe I'll go through tomorrow at more time, but yeah, it's I got a little bit of intuition, or still I have some doubts, like how they are sure that like this approach will work and all, but yeah, for the time being, let's solve it. So like it will be easy. So num1 equals to 0, and yeah, let's say num1 is nums of 0, and num2 will be nums of, no, you cannot say, and cnt equals to cnt1 equals to 0. Wow bro, why are you doing this? It's not okay. Now num2 equals to none, and equals to 0 for I or EL, let's say, in nums if not num1. So simply num1 equals to EL CNT plus, okay, plus equals to 1, we can say it EL if not num2. Or C and T 1 equals to 0, not num2, or C and T. Bro, why do we need this? Wait a minute. If count equals to 0, count 1 equals to 0, and EL not equals to num2, let me say Python, okay, terminal, I need to use terminal, and Python 3 I have to use here. So none equals to none, true. So great, now we can say EL not equals to num2, then that means, yeah, we do not have number so far, so we can add it into the if, okay, if count 2 equals to 0 and EL not equals to num1, then let me take 5 minutes of time. I think that will be pretty much. So num1 num equals to EL, num count equals to num2, num2 equals to EL, count plus equals to 1. Okay bro, here you need to say count 1, here to be count 2. Okay, so we did this. Now if this is not the case, then if, okay, so we can say if EL equals to num1, then simply count plus count 1 plus equals to 1, EL if EL equals to num2, and sorry, actually I thought about something, sorry, my bad. C and 2 plus equals to 1 means, yeah, number is part of 2, else that means it is not part of anyone, or it's not, neither it's 1 nor it's 2, and then count plus count 1 minus equals to 1, and count 2 minus equals to 1, and finally whatever the numbers that we have, we need to check them. So okay, let me say it like this. Okay, let me store the count as, maybe, how are we going to use it? Okay, so we'll do like this. So we are going to iterate through all the elements, check the count. So for EL in, okay, what is the array? Nums. If EL, maybe let's say CNT, if count 1 greater than 0, that means this number can be potential element, and then just make what, then you say num1 is okay, great. That means will be having num1, then count 1 equals to 0, else if not this, then count 1 we will make it not num1, will make it as a none. Same if count 2 greater than 0, then we'll say count 2 equals to 0, and else basically num2 equals to none. I mean this number is not available, you can say. If EL, if not you can say num1, I mean it is not none, and EL equals to num1, then we can say count 1 plus equals to 1, if not num2, and EL equals to num2, then num2 plus not num2 cn2 plus equals to 1, and finally n by 3 greater than n by 3. If result will be like this, if you can say count 1 is greater than, bro, I literally wrote it so many if else condition. If count 1 greater than 1, I need to learn how to write. If count 1 greater than I hate it. Sometimes I feel like my brain is very slow, but no, it's not slow. I'm just thinking slow. I don't know. Okay, so if count 1 is greater than what? Greater than len of nums by 3. So we can say yeah, this number can be potential. So we can say result dot append what, this number, and cnt equals to, no, I'm just adding so many. I don't know. I mean count 1 equals to 0. Just wanted to finish it quickly. So yeah, it's a bad habit. I have to fix it. Basically here you can say num1 append, and if count 2 greater than len of nums by 3, then bro, I'm just append num2. Okay, finally return result. Wow, pretty much messed up I created. Why are you making these bloody mistakes? silly mistakes. It's like I'm just desperate to finish it. But why, bro? Let me see the count first. Print num1 comma count 1, print num2 comma count 2. Let me see what is the count. Okay, 1 will be twice, 2 will be once. And what we are expected output? 2 will be 1, 1 will be twice. Input, what is? 2 will be, and what will be the count after it? Calculating it. And yeah, let me see it. So this is okay. Okay. We have this two potential number. CNT1 and CNT2. Oh, it's 0 0. CNT1 equals to 0, else if num1 equals to none, then CNT1 equals to 0, CNT2 equals to 0. Why do we need to do this? I'll just clean this. So I'll just say CNT1 not CNT1, let's say CNT3 equals to 0, representing pro. Literally I took so much time. CNT4 equals to 0, and okay, now element if num1, I'll just say if count of 1 greater than 0, that means this number is, then simply do count 3 plus equals to 1 and EL equals to num1, and here if count 2 greater than 0 and EL equals to num2, then just say count 4 plus equals to 1, print no print. Just first let me solve it, let me just count 3 greater than n by 2, if count 4 is greater than len of num3 by 3, then you can say, I hope now it's clear, but yeah, I still am very much okay. So that's all for the day. Finally we solved it somehow with the help of solution. Just I need algorithm. I was not able to figure it out. So I won't say I'm just giving excuses. Basically, I'm still not convinced with the algorithm. Like, how can I approach if there are invite 3 numbers, like if we'll counter them. I just need a bit of magic in my brain where I need to adopt it, because I'm unable to digest that logic behind the scene. It's like some magical things happening, as I'm not able to grasp the root reason, or maybe the behind the theory behind it. How, if we are taking 2 numbers, and how do we know like if we are getting another number that is counter number or that is not matching with these two numbers, then we are just going to subtract them. But if these two numbers and if third number is matching with any of them, then we are just adding it. If we are thinking it like it's simple, straightforward, but I just wanted to know why it is happening, and I'm not, it's not clicking in my mind. Once it will click, it will be very pretty simple to get it, to grab it. So let's see. So by the way, that's all for the day, and yeah, we are making pretty much progress. To be so, we are very slow in but yeah, we are, at least we are solving. We solved two problems. To be honest, we took a little bit of help today, but yeah, we got it and we don't knew it, so we solved them with the help of, without tutorial, but yeah, with the hint and all. So that's all for the day. Hope you will, if anyone is I don't know, but yeah, all the best guys. If anyone watching in future, whenever you are going to watch the video, maybe it's my digital diary. Welcome to my digital diary, and I hope you will get something. Maybe if I'll become, not if I'll become, yeah, you will get something. I won't tell it before things happen. So yeah, that's all for the day. Bye bye, good night, and have a great day. Not have a I mean, yeah, just I hope you get it. Just say no, I did not get it. Just tell me. So I'm saying good night, sweet dreams, and blah blah blah, whatever is applicable to you. Just turn on your AC and keep the temperature 16 to 18. Though I'm using fan only, like they have installed a fan only. So, but I'm telling you, if you are a kind of privileged person who have AC, though it's not a privilege, but yeah, then enjoy your day. Even if you are using cooler or fan, it's little, it's not too hot, but yeah, weather is nowadays, it's turning 30, more than temperature 30, and so it's too much time, like 2 o'clock. I don't know if I'll be able to go gym tomorrow, but I'll target if everything went will be okay, because I'm facing some health problems, and that's why and also my body is not getting any improvements in my body. So few days, yeah, let's see. Okay, but that's all for the day, and thank you very much. I'm always confused.